What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here, back here with another predicted lineup. Man City away, 5:30 kickoff tomorrow night at the Etihad.
I know. Looking at the way we defended against Everton, I'm not looking forward to this one. I mean, gone are the days back in November when we were resolute, no mistakes, perfect defensive performance. It's been a while since we've seen a performance like that, in all honesty, isn't it? So, Man City 15, I think since that game, we've won 4 games in the Premier League.
They've won 15.
They've won 15 in a row. They've got 38 points since then, and we've got 16. It's turned. Our fortunes have turned, but you never know. It's always when you least expect it.
It's a game of football. 11 men on 11 men. West Brom took points off Man City this season, and that was during that mad run as well. So look, there's hope. There's hope.
It's always when you least expect it with Spurs.
Exactly. So I'm slightly hopeful, but I think that's mainly my heart over my head.
Yeah.
So look. Let's go on to the predicted lineup. Let's start off with the team news. Jose Mourinho has made his press conference. What's he been saying?
Yeah, so first of all, bad news on Lo Celso. He's saying about Lo Celso, he was asked if he's going to be anywhere near fit. He said he's not even close. Not even close. So I don't know whether that means weeks, months, years. I don't know what that means. But he said not even close. So don't expect to see Lo Celso anytime soon. Aurier is expected to be fit, but he said he's going to see in his last training session see how it does. I think he's going to be fit as well. Sergio Reguilon, still not going to be seen this weekend.
Yeah, apparently he could be back for West Ham, Reguilon.
Oh, where'd you hear that?
Just a few different sources, injury room saying that.
I hope so.
And 2 weeks ago, he said he'll be back in 3 weeks, didn't he?
We definitely need him, don't we? Harry Kane should be fit to start after playing an hour against Everton. He said he has a little stiffness, but he should be fine for the weekend. And Gareth Bale, he was talking about Gareth Bale when he was talking about the Instagram post he posted on Monday saying, "Great session, ready to go," or something like with that tagline. And he said that Instagram post contradicted reality because he said that Bale did ask for a scan because he wasn't feeling too good in a muscular area, and that's what the Instagram post, which implied that he's ready to go and he had a good training session, wasn't actually the case. And he said he doesn't know if Bale is responsible for his social media account and if he posted it or not. He said he doesn't know, but he said that wasn't the case. But if he's available on Saturday, he will be in the squad.
I think this thing with Jose Mourinho and Gareth Bale is really hotting up now at the moment, isn't it? I mean, I don't know. It doesn't look like we're going to take him on for this second year, is it? I mean, it's just not working out with Gareth Bale, is it?
Right now, yeah, for sure it's not working out. Apparently there's reports saying Bale wants more game time and he wants to prove himself ahead of the Euros and he wants to be fit. I'm sure Mourinho, isn't happy the fact that he's looking to the Euros already and not at the end of the season where he needs to make a contribution. Look, the whole thing doesn't seem to be going very well at the moment, let's be honest. And the fact that it's causing friction now, or looks like from the outside there might be a bit of friction there, isn't a good look either. But let's hope they can, let's just hope that it can be resolved.
There can be some sort of resolution.
Yeah, something. But at the moment, it doesn't look like... We'll see if he's in the squad on Saturday or not, but there's a bit of a contradiction there in terms of what Bale's saying and the Instagram post, what Mourinho was saying after the game against Everton.
All right, well, let's get into the predicted lineup. We're going for a 4-2-3-1 formation. In goal, obviously, Hugo Lloris. He's got to have a better performance, doesn't he?
That's for sure. That's for sure. It's hard to be worse than that mistake he made for the equaliser. He needs to be a lot more solid. And the thing is, he's going to be facing a lot more shots, isn't he, than he did against Everton? Even though he faced a lot of shots against Everton, but he's going to be facing even more. And actually, when you think about it against Everton, despite the fact that none of the goals you could say were, except for a couple of goals maybe you could put on him, the fact that they had 9 shots, 5 on target, and 5 they had 9 shots on target and he conceded 5 goals out of them, wasn't a good look at all from Hugo. Yeah.
And then right back, we're going to go for Serge Aurier to come back in. Obviously, as you said in the press conference, he said he's going to have a late test or whatever, but we're backing him to start.
I think so. I think he nearly made it on Wednesday, even though he wasn't in the squad. You could see he was training on Wednesday or Tuesday, the day before the game. So I think it shouldn't be an issue. He should be playing in this game, and we're going to need him for sure because, with Foden or Sterling, whoever's on his side, he's going to need... use his physicality, and he's obviously a lot more physical than Doherty.
Left back with Reguilon out injured. Ben Davis retains his spot, and this is a position I'm really worried about.
That's the big one, isn't it? Because he's going to depending on who he has on his side, he's going to have his work cut out completely. And if Son is playing on the left-hand side, despite the fact he works very hard, he's not the best protector of his fullback, Son. So that is definitely an area I'm worried about.
Centre-back positions, we're going to go for a return for Eric Dyer.
Yeah, he was talking about Eric Dyer in his press conference, saying that he's a guy he really likes and he trusts. And despite the fact that maybe he's not playing that well at the moment, he's someone who always thinks of the team first. And he's one of the players in the squad he really does like. So I think the shit show against Everton means that he comes back in my opinion. And despite the fact that Sanchez scored 2 goals, I think he might come back out.
Yeah, I mean, Dyer, he was saying in the press conference, Jose, about how much he trusts Eric Dyer. And I was thinking, how many more mistakes does he make until he loses trust in him?
Yeah, he makes a lot of mistakes, but as you say, against Chelsea, apart from those 2 howlers, he did have a very good game. So
but that mistake cost us, though, and every mistake he has made this season pretty much has cost us.
Yeah, but then Sanchez also makes mistakes that cost us, and Rodon also makes mistakes that cost. Like, who do you trust? And I guess you got to go with the guy that you like the best.
Yeah. All right. So Eric Dyer, alongside him, Toby Alderweireld keeps his spot.
Yeah.
And then in the double pivot in midfield, we're going to stick with Højbjerg and Tanguy Ndombele.
Yeah. I think Ndombele's shown in the past few games he's very solid defensively, and he can do that job. He's obviously done that job for Lyon many times against Man City as well in the double pivot.
He always looks good against Man City, Tanguy.
He does. He always has a good game against Man City, and although he might be tempted to go with Sissoko there and push Ndombele forward, I would like for him to resist that urge and go for Ndombele and trust him with Højbjerg together, and hopefully the attacking three, which we'll go through, can provide the cover that needed.
Is there a chance Sissoko comes in for this?
Yeah, there is a chance. There is a chance because obviously he started in November in the win against Man City and played quite well and offered good protection. But just the form he's in at the moment, Sissoko, and the way he's playing and what he's offering on the ball, I would like to see him persist with Højbjerg and Ndombele there. In my opinion.
Right. Left-hand side, obviously Heung-min Son. Right-hand side, we're going to go for Eric Lamela.
Yeah, I think Lamela, he was full of praise for Lamela in his pre-match press conference, saying how much he loves him and how much he offers to the team. And he said, obviously, a player of his dimensions who has a lot of injury problems, he'll have to ask him whether he can start the game on the weekend because he's played 2 90-minute games in the midweek. But if he is fit enough to start, he will definitely be starting, and I think he will be. So I think if you ask Lamela, probably all the time he'll want to play. So I think Lamela starts in this one. Yeah.
So Lamela on the right, Lucas Moura we're going for in the centre. So obviously Lucas and Lamela are going to be interchanging a lot, but I like their dynamic together. In the last couple of games, and I think the quality, the what they offer, I think they can make up for what Sissoko brings in terms of energy and ground covered with Lamela and Lucas, 2 players who work very, very hard for the team. Tracking back, I'm hoping they can do that job, and they can provide we can provide much more of a threat on the counter than we would have if Sissoko was in the pivot. So that's what I'm hoping for. It could even be like a 4-4-2 kind of thing with Son and Kane up front and Lamela and Lucas on the wings, like providing cover for the fullbacks. Yeah, I mean, we'll be a 4-4-2 out of possession anyway, won't we? Yeah, so that's what I'm hoping for. All right, and then up front, obviously, Harry Kane.
He's fit enough to play.
Yeah, he's fit enough to play. So let me just run through that lineup with you one more time. So that's Lloris in goal, Aurier right back, Davis left back, a middle 2 of Dyer and Toby Alderweireld, double pivot of Højbjerg and Tanguy Ndombele, Son, Lamela and Lucas just behind Kane. If this is the lineup, I mean, it's going to be so important for those front pair of Lucas, Lamela, Son and Kane just to give their defence and midfield no breathing time at all, like they were doing against Everton.
Yeah, they have to be on it. They cannot have any slip-ups. One slip-up and the game's done pretty much against this Man City side. So, looks like it's going to be done, but for the way we're defending. But look, you go into every game with a bit of hope, don't you? And it just doesn't matter what's going on. That kills you with Tottenham, though. Exactly. It doesn't matter what form we're on or anything. You always have that little inkling. Maybe if we catch them on an off day and we have a great day, you never know what can happen. But obviously, if you look at the form book, you look at how we're playing at the moment, I don't give us a lot of chance. But you never know in football.
Score prediction?
I have to go with 2-1 City, unfortunately.
2-1 City. I've been saying 1-1 the whole time, but it's more in kind of hope instead of actual what I think. So let's just leave it at that. I'm going to go for 1-1.
Oh, if we get a draw, it's going to be surely more than 1-1. I can't see us only conceding one goal.
Yeah,
but we'll
maybe
see.
2-2. Maybe 2-2. But that's the scoreline I'm going for. My brother is going for 2-1 to Man City. Let me know your scoreline prediction in the comment section below. Let me know your predicted lineup in the comment section below. Do you agree with us? And if you do disagree with us, let us know your predicted lineup in the comment section below. Massive game on Saturday night. Come and join us for the live watch long, which will kick off around 5:15. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always, come on you Spurs.